All right, welcome back to another video of Total Tesla. This is Craig, and happy holidays. It's Christmas Eve. Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating any other holiday as well. And I just wanted to go over, since I got version 13.2.2 yesterday, I had my first video. I didn't have time to show you the holiday update. And it was over a 25-minute video, so figured do another video. And there's a lot of people out there with their holiday update video out there, so definitely appreciate you watching this one. Just want to go over the highlights I think very important. I'll go through each of the steps here, and definitely comment if there's anything that I missed or anything that you like about the holiday update. Let everybody know. So we got version 13.2.2, so we know about that. A lot of great features. Technically, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with that and bore you. So if you want to read that, you can even go right to the release notes of your vehicle, and you can go over that yourself. And then keep in mind also, one thing I love about this as well is the smartwatch integration. So now you're going to, with Apple customers, you're now going to be able to control your car through your watch. And hopefully this comes to Android soon. So if you are, let's say you're running or doing some exercising, or you're hiking, maybe you don't have your phone with you, whatever reason, now you can use your watch to unlock the car and control your vehicle, at least from that point of view. So don't forget to use that feature. Definitely, if you have an Apple Watch, you're going to love it. So I don't personally have one, but I know a lot of people that do have the Apple Watch are pretty excited about that as a feature that they've been waiting for a long time. Also note as well is the mobile app dash cam viewer. So with Sentry mode, now you're able to look at any of the footage right through your phone. So now you don't have to go to the car and play around with that. Also with that, you'll be able to take those clips and they're... Ooh, we got a train coming. It's about to leave. It's an Amtrak train. I'll give everybody a little taste of where I'm at here. Here it comes. All right, so it shouldn't be long. So with the dash cam viewer, you'll be able to view your footage, and then also you can share your clips too as well on social media. So if there's something that happened, you want to tell somebody about it, it's a lot easier now. Instead of going to your car, recording video, from the screen through your phone, it's just so much more integrated now. Also with that, you do get XM radio. So with XM, Sirius XM. So if you're waiting for that, I don't have that subscription, but I know a lot of people do, have wanted that feature for a while. I think the biggest complaint right now is that you have to sign up, even if you have a current membership. But I think they're working on that. So I've been listening to Ryan McCaffrey from Ride the Lighten podcast. Check his station out on any of the platforms. But I think what they're trying to do now is, if you have a unlimited or membership that was lifetime, that they're trying to resolve that, so you can use that subscription, so you don't have to go in and set up a new subscription with XM. So that's very good. Go back to release notes. One thing I forgot to go back and talk about is FSD supervised from park. So let's say we go into autopilot right here. There's brake confirm. I had that set on my first video or so. So I've since that time actually unchecked that box. You'll get a confirmation screen. So now when you want to start autopilot, you'll say basically like navigate to Chicago. And then now what you do is you'll just I got to fasten my seatbelt, but you'll just press this. This will turn blue. Here, I'll just do it right now. Let's see. I can press and hold, and it'll start backing up and proceeding on the route, which is really nice. So that's a great feature. It makes it feel like more of a robo-taxi or a cyber cab. So that's nice. Also, while we're in the screen here, let's say we're going to Chicago, and you want to, like right now, if we were to go there and do all the charging as we would through to get to Chicago, we'd have to stop in Springfield, etc. Let's say you want to arrive in Chicago with more than 10%. You can adjust that now with the energy tab here, arrival tab. So let's say we want to be in Chicago at 70%. So now you're at your destination. You don't have to find a supercharger, or maybe it's a destination charger or whatever. You can actually just, unpack, go to bed or whatever. So hit save. It's going to recalculate. And now it's going to show you your stops. So that's a nice feature now. So you're not having to scramble like where you're going to charge once you get to your destination. And then also, which I love because I'm a weather guy, you'll have your temperature. Now we've had that here on the screen already, which is really nice. So it'll tell you, the weather, and then also where you're going to is your destination. But also if you click on the weather map, check this out. You click on this over here, it gives us radar. Look at that. So now I have full radar if I'm traveling, or I know exactly what kind of weather to expect. I don't have to open my phone, go to Radar Scope or any of the other radar, weather apps or radar apps that I typically use. I have it right on the screen while I'm driving. So, I mean, that is so nice. That's all right. Let's go back to the release notes. All right, and then, like I said, if there's something here that I missed that's important to you, just don't forget to, notate that in the comments. We talked about dash cam, Sirius, Apple Watch, the set arrival energy. There's some things about, we did the precipitation map and weather at destination. Rear cross traffic alert. This has been really nice too as well. So I know we have all these cameras around us and it's nice to see where everything's at, but sometimes you just never know if somebody's in your area or your field of view and you're just not paying attention. Now you're going to get an alarm basically if there's somebody back there, which is really nice, and that red will show up on your screen for that rear view camera, which is really nice. So that'll detect like a pedestrian or something that's behind you and you can't really see. So that's awesome. There's some updates to TuneIn Radio, and I have TuneIn right here. So it looks nice. And I use that for a lot of my local channels or stations here in town on the radio. But you have obviously full access to whatever radio stations you want. Keep in mind, some of these, like Sirius XM, you'll need the premium connectivity to use those. All right, and let's go back to the manual again. A light show update. Now, one thing I love about the light show is that you're able to now, and this has been going on for a few years now, they've given us the ability to program your own light show if you're creative enough. You'll also have, what they've done now is add more light shows. So if you go into the toy box here and then under light show, schedule light show, and you hit this drop down box, you have some new light shows. So Cyber Symphony, I think it's ready for assault. Now I have mine USB plugged in, so I have my own light show, the Christmas light show. That was done I think it was Worldwide Light Show a couple Saturdays ago. So I was able to download that, and I have that ready to show family and friends. But if you want to use one of the ones that were downloaded free of charge right to your Tesla via the holiday update, you'll have that access. And you can set up your light show for whatever time you want to start the light show. So let's say you have a group of people that are setting up their cars, you can set it for the actual time you want that to go off. And you control the dance moves too. So if you don't want your windows going up and down and your trunk going up and down, you just want the lights to go off, then you can select that too as well. And that's been a standard feature. All right, so that's that as well. And then you also, we go back to the manual. I know there's some new games. Not a big game player, but I do have a controller in my car just in case. And I bought that several years ago. It's a USB controller, but you can use Bluetooth now. So there's a Boomerang FU, Boomerang Foo. Never played it, never heard of it. So basically, if you go into the arcade, there's a ton of arcade games, by the way. So a lot of entertainment. But the new one is Boomerang FU, or Boomerang Foo. All right, back to the manual. Looks like there's some updates for the theater and video updates. The seat control is a huge thing too, because before, if you ever had to adjust your seat for maybe somebody sitting in the back seat, maybe this is going to be, if you keep in mind, if you're thinking about robo-taxi or cybercab and somebody is sitting in the back seat, but maybe that the seat next to you, the front seat, is actually, back far enough, you can now control that. If you go right into the main menu, hit seats, and there's a little up and down arrow here, and you can move the seat up and down, forward and back. So, which is really nice. And then another thing here, maintenance summary. So a lot of people ask, like, what kind of maintenance does your Tesla need? I mean, it's really not much. I mean, typically it's windshield wiper fluid, rotate the tires, cabin air filter. If you need to replace your windshield wipers, that's typically about it. But now, if you go into, let's turn that off, service, and there's a maintenance tab. It'll tell you now, it'll keep track when you did your tire rotation. Now this is a Model Y Performance, so I typically will not rotate my tires. I've heard from service advisors that since my wheels are staggered, there's really no need to rotate the tires. Now you can go side to side, but I think there's some question of, it probably is a waste of money, and I'll just replace the tires when I need to. But yeah, check with the person rotating your tires when you feel like you need to do it. But it's in the manual. I think it's 6,500 miles typically. So I'm overdue. 6,250 is the interval. But and then you can hit the record button when you get your tires rotated. Cabin air filter replacement is supposed to be done every 2 years. The HEPA filter is every 3 years. So since I bought my car last, was it August 17th? Yeah, 2023. That's 2 years for the cabin air filter, 3 years from that date, which would be August of 2026. And then wheel alignment check, especially if you're in areas where you have potholes like in our area or any of the cold weather climate areas, or if places just don't take care of the roads, definitely get that checked as needed as well. And then if you need to, there's a windshield camera area precision cleaning, which is kind of new. It's this top portion right above your rearview mirror. But there's a service for that if you really need to, if you have some visibility issues with the camera. you can actually get that cleaned. And then wiper blade replacement. So that's typically about it on service, on regular maintenance. And then you can actually request service right from either your phone or from this portion of the screen. So if you need service on something, it's really simple to set up. You don't even have to make a call. All right, other than that, I think those were the highlights as far as, and there's some minor updates here as well. Not going to read everything. You guys can do that. Just go to the release notes and feel free to, there's a lot of people in depth too as well on YouTube that will explain all the technical features, but I just went over some of the main things that a lot of people would want to hear about. Once again, thanks for watching my channel, subscribing, liking, commenting, and if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, don't forget to use a referral code. If not, use mine. I'll have it in the description. And thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.